My name is Stacey Baird and I'm working as a production manager for the Recluse, which is being made by Crew B for studio production. Okay, so we're only missing Lewis today, but what we're actually preparing for in this meeting is just really for Monday's session, and just so I can really see where you're at. Any paperwork that you haven't brought to this meeting, please email over to me, because I just want to see where everyone's at in terms of progress, and as well I can offer feedback to anyone who needs it, because I have a load of books at home for pre-production paperwork. Okay, so we can go on straight into Pablo.
My name is Pablo Ortiz and I was the director on this shoot for The Recluse. My role is to get the best performances from the actors and work with the crew. Well, the script is about Alan, the main protagonist, and he has become a recluse because of a panic attack that he had at work. And as a result of being a recluse, he's really lonely and starts to daydream / hallucinate. The scene that we're shooting tomorrow is when Alan tries to keep daydreaming / hallucinating, but he snaps back to reality. So the script is just the transition between him and reality, going from reality to the daydream.
My name's Alex Robinson. I was the director of photography on The Recluse. Basically, I'm in charge of everything that you see. So lighting, camera, angles, colour, all of that kind of thing. Okay, so can we come back a little bit more then, because I just want to see some of that rubbish that's on the floor at the minute.
That'll be the sequel to the Truman Show.
Yeah, let's go with there. Frame up, so it's just left off the set. Yeah, that's nice. And then half of that window in. Yeah, I'm happy with that. You good? Yeah.
But when we get to that, what's up that light?
Yeah, we're going to flag it off. You won't see it.
Great. Oh, no worries. If I wanted to push it, I'd be like,
My name is Daniel Spencer and I'm pulling focus today, first AC. I'll be pulling focus on Red Rock Micro wireless foil focus for the moving shots.
I'm Lewis, I'm camera operator, and I pretty much lug this round for a whole 3 minutes and it doesn't get light at all. Apart from that, I just move the camera around, so it's a pretty easy job.
Don't even think about it.
Think about what?
I'm being serious. We need to have this place cleaned up.
Sorry, it just slipped out my hand.
When we first came up with the concept for The Recluse, because I was one of the first people involved with putting that together, I very much had already built up kind of an image in my head. I'd seen a lot of other work recently, which I suppose inspired elements of this piece, where it was combining these kind of two kinds of worlds, and combining this kind of concept of reality versus this kind of dream world or something that's not tangible, that's not real. And so when we came up with the concept, working with our production designer Kelly, we came up with the idea of splitting the set in two and effectively having it as a mirrored image.
I'm Kelly Webb and I'm the production designer for The Recluse. The story keeps coming back and forth a lot from reality and things. I thought it would be better just to split the set. Actually, when I first did it, we were using both sets. We were using both sides of the sets, but that was going to be too much. So then we just went with the whole split it in the middle and make each side look identical, but obviously one side was dream and one side was reality.
And that way we could play really with the camera work and with the audience of kind of making the audience think, okay, what here is real? What is the reality in this element? Is in fact this entire thing a real scenario, or is it actually a metaphor? And so we toyed a lot with the use of light and darkness.
No CTOs at
no
all?
CTOs.
And you're taking 3 diffusions?
What they have? 3, 2.
2, what
and
they
then
have?
number 482.
So 482, yeah?
Yep.
So 2 of them, 482.
Yeah. And marked on with not very permanent pen either.
Gels. 482 diffusion gels, huh?
This is Sanjeevan Hagen.
And this is Albrecht Hall?
He's the gaffer.
And he's the first assistant director?
And as the first assistant director, I basically run the show. I tell people when to start running the camera and the sound, and that's my job basically.
And as a gaffer, I make sure all the lights are in place to make it look as it's supposed to, being daylight or being nighttime scenes, and also report to the director of cinematography and make sure everything's safe around the working environment.
Yeah, and just get level, Lewis.
Alright, quiet on set, please. Let me know if you're ready, sound and camera.
Ready? Camera set.
You good?
Speed.
Camera rolling.
Camera rolling.
Cool. Sound.
Speed.
Mark it.
Scene 5, slate 3, take 3.
And action.
Well, I'm still leaving.
My name is Matthew Lewis and I'm the sound operator on the set of The Recluse. My roles include capturing sound on the day, so if there's any problems with it at all on the camera, we've got a much cleaner version here. And on top of that, it is to capture Foley for post-production, so sound effects, music, everything like that, so it can be used for the final edit.
Clear behind us.
What's the tables in?
And hold. Move.
Open, Alan. Cut.
Cut. Okay, guys, that's it. That's a wrap. Well done.
Thank you, everyone.
Well done, everyone.
Fucking, you know, the moment, though.
He just died. I don't know what.
The last shot was a shambles, don't worry.
I think in the last year.
It was the roll that was knocking it.
I'm ready for my shot.
Good job. Well, I may need to
I don't know why they're so tired. I'm great. I'm buzzing.
Thank you very much.
I'm happy.
Lewis.
Give me a hug. Give me a hug.
Got it on camera as well.
Group hug.